Hello everyone, I'm starting my micro exam 5. It consists of 15 questions and hoping that I can nail all the 15 questions. Let's start with the first question. And to tell you guys, I'll be appearing for my PMP on 18th of December. So I'm hoping for the best. Let's see how I perform in this exam. At Let's start with the first question. At the outset of an initiative to introduce smart city technologies, it's discovered that input from a crucial environmental expert was not included. It's discovered that input from a crucial environmental expert was not included during the preliminary discussion on the project environmental impact assessments. Which document most likely caused this omission? Stakeholder register, environmental impact analysis, project schedule, and communication plan. I think it should be the stakeholder register, because in stakeholder register we identify all the stakeholders that will be responsible for that particular project. And since this project was a smart city technology, then environmental expert should have been a stakeholder. Just assigned a lead to a new technology integration project. The project manager learned that no foundational project documentation exists, leaving the teams uncertain about the project scope, deliverables, and timeline. What action should the project manager take to establish a solid foundation for the project success? Convene a meeting with the project team to outline an initial work plan based on available information. Meet with the CEO to gather insight and set information expectation for the project's outcome. Develop a project charter to define the project scope, objective, stakeholder, and high-level timeliness. Focus on creating a detailed project schedule. Provide the team with immediate direction. I think project schedule is not the good option. Meet with the CEO is also not an option. So it's first and third. We are saying here it is a new technology integration project. Project manager learned that there is no documentation, leaving the team uncertain about scope, deliverable, and timeliness. Okay, so there is nothing about the project. So I think for a solid foundation, uh, we should the project manager should develop a project charter to define the project scope, objective, stakeholder, and high level timeliness. After that, obviously, we can go to the project into our initial work plan based on the available information. But I think first should be to have a charter to define the scope. To enhance a project communication and address emerging issues, a project manager organizes bi-weekly meetings with the development team of a software project. Bi-weekly, okay. To enhance the project communication and address emerging. What should the project manager prioritize at the beginning of these meetings? Review the project's risk register to ensure all potential risks are being monitored and addressed. Provide a summary of completed tasks and their impact on the project. Solicit updates from team member about their current task and any challenges they are facing. Reiterate the project's objective and key milestone to maintain focus and alignment. I think since it is a team meeting, project manager should focus on getting the updates from the team member and their current task and any challenges if they are facing. Obviously, they can go through every other thing um, uh, later in the meeting. And since uh, emerging issues to enhance and address emerging issues, project manager organized by building the different team of some should the frame of at the beginning. I think he should get the information from the team members first. Okay. In the midst of executing a high-stakes software development project, several unexpected software bugs and team miscommunications have led to project delays. And several unexpected software bugs and team miscommunications have led to project delays, causing tension within the team and concern from the project sponsor about meeting the key deliverables on time. What should the project manager do to alleviate these issues and steer the project back on the track? Conduct a team building event, focus on enhancing team collaboration and open communication. Host a problem solving workshop where team members can collaboratively identify solutions to technical issues. Increase the frequency of progress review meetings to closely monitor team performance and progress. Arrange for a professional mediator to address and resolve interpersonal conflicts within the team. Okay, it's a very tough question. These issues. So, there are unexpected bugs and miscommunication. Technical issue and also team is unable to communicate. Team building event for me and housing, no, I think it is not solving the problem. Host a problem solving where team members can collaboratively identify a solution. I think a workshop is a better thing where they can identify issues to the technical things, and also any miscommunication thing will be ruled out. Let's go with the problem solving. Workshop. As a project manager in a firm integrating new software technologies, you are faced with a directive from the technology department's lead to shift from using a hybrid project management approach to a fully traditional waterfall model due to perceived inefficiencies. What should the project manager address this effectively? Whenever there is any question where a person is saying no to the change about agile or hybrid or any such technologies, then the best answer is to educate that person or to coach that person. I don't know if that answer is here in the options or not, but that is my best guess. Conduct an internet assessment with the project team to gather insights on the feasibility and potential risk of switching the methodologies. Implement the shift to waterfall. No, we don't do anything if somebody says something. Request a detailed analysis from the technology department outlining the specific inefficiencies and their proposed solution. Facilitate a team meeting with the technology lead and key stakeholder to elicit the reasoning behind the directive and its potential impact on the project. So, a meeting, obviously. Uh, why I'm saying fourth option, because when we are already in a project, we should not change the way, like we should not change the approach which we are following midways. That is never an option for such scenarios. So first of all, we need to have a discussion and understand why this thing has been put forward. Like there must be some understanding issue or something like that. So a meeting is a good option. A project manager is leading a pharmaceutical research project when instructed to reduce the budget by 30%. A project manager is leading a pharmaceutical research project when instructed to reduce the budget by 30%. Okay, the project team is small with the majority of the budget allocated to staffing and critical research activities. How should the project manager respond? Okay, to cut down the budget. I have given so many mock tests till now, but I didn't came across any question wherein the project manager is asked to reduce the budget. How should the project manager respond? Propose an immediate reduction? No, we don't do anything straightforwardly unless and until it is a regulatory requirement for something, or there is some that certification kind of a thing, like which is mandatorily required by the government or something. So in those scenarios, we just we just respond positively to those things. Otherwise, we need to check for the impact, what this thing is gonna do, assess the risk, basically assess anything, not risk but assess the change, assess the uh, mm, let's see. Sorry, I'm just not able to concentrate. I don't know why. It's only 6 questions, but I'm losing my interest. But it's okay. Let it be. And I started this, like posting these videos online because I was just feeling bored and I wanted to get over this boredom, because I know PMP is hard, but the reason behind that is a person feel very bored when getting the questions, reading the questions, and it's such a long paper. So I just thought maybe if I'll post my videos with my voice, I will be able to overcome this boredom, and I see positive impacts. To be honest, the day I have started posting my these videos with my voice in it, I've started scoring much better. To be honest, literally, you can see, go and see my videos. So, coming back to the question, it says that we are asked to reduce the budget. Now, what should the project manager do? He propose an immediate reduction, which is a no-no. Assess the project activities and prioritize essential research tasks before presenting a revised plan to stakeholder. Engage with the project sponsor to seek approval for reduce project timeline in order to cut costs. Negotiate with the senior manager to reverse the budget reduction to or find alternative funding. So first is not an option, fourth is not an option, and to seek approval is not an option. So my best guess is assess the project activities and prioritize essential research tasks before presenting a revised plan to stakeholders. Tasked with developing a mobile application that uses artificial intelligence to personalize user experiences, the project manager must ensure rapid innovation to capture the market interest. Which project delivery should the project manager recommend? Agile, obviously. Lean and waterfall is no. Hybrid is no. Lean and agile. Lean will not come. Agile will be like we will be able to produce an MVP in the iterations. In the midst of a critical software development project, a project manager realizes that one of the developer has limited experience with the newly adopted programming language, potentially slowing down the project's progress. What should the project manager do to ensure the project remains on schedule? Have the developer replaced with the developer that can complete the task? No. Organize regular code review sessions that include the developer to foster learning through peer feedback. Um, it feels nice answer, but let's go over the rest of the two. Implement a buddy system pairing the developer with another team member for informal knowledge sharing during the project. Encourage the developer to participate in online forums and communities related to program. I think first is no. Organize regular code review session with that include developer. No, I think buddy system will work in this scenario. In a high stakes green technology project, project manager observes that a newer engineer's innovative idea are dismissed by seasoned professional as too avant grade for current constraints. The veterans acknowledge the creativity but question the engineer's fit with the project's direction. Too avant-garde for current constraints. Veterans acknowledge the activity but question the engineer's fit with the project direction. What action should the project manager take to integrate diverse viewpoint and enhance the team synergy? Realign team assignment to better match individual strength and project need. No. Reallocate the new engineer to a different project where the ideas might be more applicable. No. Develop a mentorship program like linking new engineer with experienced team member. No. Initiate a workshop aimed at constructive idea integration and comprehensive project overview. That's the good answer. As the project manager for a groundbreaking environmental technology, you are faced with delays in securing environmental certification necessary for launch in a key international market. These delays threaten to disrupt the global rollout plan. What is the best course of action to minimize the impact of these certification delays on the project timeline? Establish a dedicated team to expedite certification processes while advancing the rollout. No. Seek authorization from the project's executive leadership to proceed with marketing and pre-sales activities while awaiting certification. Engage with the legal team to explore the option of obtaining temporary or exceptions that would allow early product testing and new. Replan the project milestone and launch schedule to better reflect realistic plan given the current regulatory challenges. What it is saying, environment in securing environmental certifications necessary for launch. So I think we should engage in explore the option of training, but we don't know whether it will happen or not. Dedicated team, no. I think we should seek authorization from the project executive leadership to proceed with the marketing and pre-sales activities while awaiting. Okay, yeah, obviously, the thing which is not dependent on the certification, we can do that, and we should never replan in between. Otherwise, obviously, uh, it will have more delays. During a high stakes software development project, unexpected system compatibility issues have caused delays. System compatibility issues, okay. The project manager has developed strategies to catch up but is questioned by a major shareholder about adhering to the project's original deadlines. What should the project manager do first to effectively address the shareholders' concern? Present the shareholder with updated project schedule. Organize a meeting with the shareholder to discuss the delay and provide an overview of the recovery plan. Share a detailed risk assessment highlighting the impact of company. Reassurance is never an option, to be honest. Present the not we should not update anything. I think organizing a meeting with him and discussing the delays is a good option. During an agile project to create a new cloud-based platform, the project manager notices discrepancies among the development team regarding the design of a major system feature. Okay, this confusion threatens to delay the sprint progress. What is the most effective action for the project manager to facilitate a resolution and maintain the sprint schedule? Schedule an additional sprint planning session. No. Organize a dedicated workshop where the development team can collaboratively discuss and clarify the feature. Shift the discussion of the contentious feature to a later sprint. Document the discussion. I think dedicated, but I also like this question, documenting the discrepancies. But I have observed this. Wherever there is work with the team, just go with an option, with that option. So I'm just going with that option. But I like this answer also, like documenting the discrepancies in the sprint retrospective for resolution in the next sprint. But it doesn't serve the purpose. I think collaboration. Go with the collaboration. As the project manager for large scale infrastructure project, you encounter a need to update the contract terms. Following unexpected changes in national safety standards, you encounter a need to update the contract terms, which could influence project specification, costs, and deadline. What should the project manager do to ensure the contract accurately reflect these significant updates? Notify stakeholder of the safety standard change and proceed with existing contract until a resolution is reached. Document the impact of the safety standard changes in the project risk and inform the project sponsor. Schedule a meeting with the contractor to negotiate new terms and align expectation. Collaborate with the legal and procurement team to draft a change request for the contract updates. I encounter a need to update the contract term following unexpected changes in national safety standard which could influence. I think we should collaborate with the legal and procurement team to draft a change request for the contract updates. Obviously, when there is a need, schedule a meeting with the contractor to it's negotiate new terms. It says that ensure the contract is accurately reflect the significant. I think going through the legal process and change requests is the most effective way to reflect the significant changes. As the development of a new AI driven analytics tool progresses, it becomes evident that integrating advanced machine learning algorithm is critical. However, the project team lacks expertise in this area. Okay, it's an ongoing project. Several team members have expressed a willingness to acquire the necessary skills. Should the project manager should what action should not take to address this skill gap effectively? Organize a targeted training session on machine learning to build hire external content, assign the filling team member to self-paced online courses, reassign the machine learning integration task to another team. I think since we are in the project, imparting the training is the best answer because when we are in the uh, process of like executing or going through the project or planning phase, it's the safest thing not to change the team. You need to continue with the team because there is a dynamics between the team that has been already done, like they are comfortable with each other, so you don't want to change the dynamics of the team. So to address this issue, we should give the training to address the skill gap. During a major infrastructure upgrade project, a project manager is alerted by a key government liaison that the project status reports are not comprehensive enough. What should the project manager do first to address this concern? Consult the project documentation to ensure order reporting aligns with established guidelines. Adjust the report content, clarify the specific requirements, the liaison expects from the arrange for the project sponsor to discuss the report. I think we should first clarify the specific requirements the liaison expects from the project reports. Okay, now I'm submitting. I hope I qualify in this. Oh, wow, I got 14 correct. Nice. Uh, let's go. Which question I did wrong? Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, it was A very difficult question, to be honest. As the project manager for a groundbreaking environment, and you are faced with delays in securing the environmental certification and also launch, keen to know these delays are going to disrupt the global rollout. Now, what is the best course of action to minimize the impact of these certification delays on the. Okay, I think engage with the legal team because I didn't read this option. Uh, like I just stopped in between, but if you see, it says that would allow early product testing and use. Oh my God! Establish a dedicated team to expedite certification for highly advancing the rollout in the certified regions. Oh yeah, right, right. By creating a dedicated focus on accelerating the certification, the project manager ensures that efforts are concentrated on implementing the regulatory while simultaneously advancing the rollout where certification has been secured minimizes overall project delays. Okay, I didn't read that option fully, so yeah, it makes sense. And revenue aligning with the global rollout plan while the other role of the options are less effective. Seeking authorization to public getting in pieces actively material concentration that cannot match certification clearing can be time consuming. Replanning the entire project timeline may be unnecessary, postpone achievable one. Establishing a dedicated team while continuing the rollout in compliant regions ensures that project maintains progress, mitigates overall delay, and strategically address regulatory challenges without compromising the broader global rollout objectives. So it was a good mock for me. I'm feeling really happy because there are like how many days left? Hmm, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 25 days left. Okay. I should have taken the appointment for an early date. Now I'm feeling like this. So guys, bye bye. I'll be back with my another exam or mock test that I'll be doing. And if in case you have any questions for me, uh, you can post the questions in the comment box. And yeah, thank you for bearing with me. And all the best to all of you who's gonna appearing for these exams. And if in case if you're appearing, please do share what was your experience and everything. Thank you.